You know, life is crazy. Thanks for watching, everybody. No, but for reals, for those of us that call ourselves gamers, be it casual or hardcore or whatever, finding time to play video games can be a real hassle. From the usual suspects like work and school, to even more crazy things like family emergencies or sudden life changes. As much as we all love video games, the reality is that they often, and well, they honestly should, come after the everyday mundanities and needs of life. For example, just to give y'all some perspective, and please, this is not to make you guys feel bad for me or anything like that. I'm a senior in college right now, and I'm taking classes full-time, and I work full-time. I'm also married, and I have a cute little dog that needs some taking care of. And, you know, as a married couple, we want to have kids someday, you know, and we'd love to move into a house and, you know, all that jazz. So, with all of this and more, my time for playing video games has been limited. But my time of being a gamer is not over. No way. Frick no. Hashtag gamer for life, gamer die. But in actuality, I play games a lot less than I did in, let's say, high school. I remember waking up every Saturday morning, like Saturday cartoons, and playing Skyrim for like 12 hours at a time. But those days are unfortunately gone, but that no way means that I love video games less. If anything, as I've gotten older, I've grown to love games even more. Video games are easily my favorite form of entertainment. They are interactive escapes into beautiful, lush worlds, and they provide some of the most thrilling experiences that can be felt in a virtual plane. As much as I love film and music, if I was stranded on a desert island and could only pick one form of media, it would definitely be video games. Although it may be hard for those who don't play video games to understand, I absolutely love video games, and they're a huge part of my identity, and they're a huge part of my life. And to be frank, if I had more time or even got paid to play video games, subscribe, I definitely would. And just to give some more perspective, here is my current backlog of games. I have even gone as far as making a smorgasbord for this in the past. These are the games that I've beaten in the past few months. Astral Chain, highly recommend that game. It's anime, the video game, it's incredible. Dark Souls, it was my first time. I love Dark Souls. And Bloodborne for my third time. I love Bloodborne. And here are the games that I'm currently working on. Persona 5 Royal, because duh. Nier Automata, and Death Stranding. And here are the games that I've put on hold for the time being, and I plan to finish them sometime. And well, here are the games that I either want to replay or purchase in the near future. And looking at all of these games in each of these categories is overwhelming. I honestly had to delete that smorgasbord that I mentioned earlier because I would look at it and I would feel bad. I would be like, to be honest, having this backlog, you know, spelled out like this for me has often made me question, like. But recently, and to my great joy, I've stopped thinking like this. No matter how big my backlog is, video games will always be there, no matter how crazy my life gets. Video games will always be around, and heck, maybe we'll be able to catch up on some games after this life, who knows? What I'm getting at is, don't stop being a video game enthusiast. You're allowed to love what you love despite what life throws at you. It's never too late to play a game. Heck, Nier Automata it's been out for about 3 years, and I just picked that up. I started Chrono Trigger recently, and that's an older game. And just a few days ago, as of recording this video, I finally got all 999 moons in Super Mario Odyssey, and I got that game the day it came out. You know, as disposable as video games are, they're also eternal. even if you can't play the games you want to right now, you can experience them through different mediums. When I walk my dog, I often listen to video game soundtracks. Zelda, Final Fantasy, Persona 5. And while I work, I'm able to catch up on some Let's Plays and video essays of my favorite video games. And also salty speedrun compilations. That stuff is my jam. And with Steam and, game remasters and classic console releases, we will always be able to play our favorite games. So despite not being able to play games as much, I can proudly and still proudly call myself a video game enthusiast. I live and breathe this stuff. I'm gamer for life. But really though, be proud of being a responsible human being and doing your chores and, loving the mundanity of life. Life is a beautiful thing. But also be proud of having a hobby and an escape that you love. I know I am. And I probably will forever. Gaming grandpa, everybody. Thank you very much. Hey folks, thank you guys so much for watching this video. First off, I recently hit 500 subscribers and I just wanted to thank you guys so much for, subscribing and watching and actually, hopefully enjoying my stuff. I love making videos for you guys, and if you haven't already, make sure you spank that like button, spank that subscribe button really hard, and yeah, all I can really say this time around is thank you guys so much for watching. More videos to come. If you haven't already, follow me on my Twitter at Danny D Ditters. sick name there, and so yeah. Ooh. Okay, goodbye.